Hi, my dear students. So, welcome to my second video that is about Anglo-Saxon period. So, Anglo-Saxon period starts from 450 AD to 1066 AD. So, this will be helpful for the net aspirants and also for the beginners of the English literature students. So, now let us go to the next slide. So Anglo-Saxon period is also known as pre-Christian era. Pre-Christian era, England or pagan world. Anglo-Saxon period is popularly known as pre-Christian era or pagan world. So during Anglo-Saxon period, there were three tribes who conquered the place, and these three tribes were Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. And these three tribes, Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, they were together known as Germanic tribes. Germanic tribes, remember. So you write down these three tribes, the name of the three tribes, Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. So they are together called Germanic tribes. So Roman historian Tacitus wrote Germania. Okay, now next. Saxons, they were swordmen or fighters or warriors. And Saxons, they came from South Denmark, east of Holland. And Angles came from modern Jutland. And they were fishermen and largest tribes. So among the three tribes, Saxons, Angles, and Jutes, Angles were the largest group, and Jutes, they were the smallest group. Jutes were the smallest. Came from Lower Rhine. Okay, now old name of England, before it was England and later it became England. So if the question comes, what is the old name of England? You have to choose the option England. Then now the modern name is England. So Germanic tribes, as I told you, these three tribes, Anglo-Saxons, Jutes, together known as Germanic tribes. But out of Germanic tribes, those who are not from Angles or Saxons or Jutes, the others, they were called Wales or now Celtic. Celtic, a modern, today we call them Celtic. So have you watched the WWE game, the player WWE, that is Seamus Heaney. So Seamus Heaney, he is a Celtic. So for Wales, King Arthur was their hero. For this else, for Celtic people, King Arthur was their hero. Okay, now next slide, that is Anglo-Saxon literature. So now let us know about the Anglo-Saxon literature. So Beowulf is the most famous work of Anglo-Saxon period. Beowulf. Beowulf, the hero, killed Grendel. So this is Beowulf, the famous ocean poetry, Beowulf. Then Judith. So Beowulf, Judith, these are religious, highly religious texts. And three prose works came up during Anglo-Saxon period, and they are Genesis, Exodus, and Deor. Short stories, The Wanderer, The Seafarer. So Wanderer, we don't know the writer, anonymous, and The Seafarer. These two are short stories. And Saint Augustine. Remember one thing: who spread Christianity in the Anglo-Saxon period? That is Saint Augustine. So Saint Augustine was sent by Gregory in 597 AD. And first they targeted the Jutes, because Jutes were the smallest group of the Germanic tribes. So, and that missionary work was sponsored by Roman Church. Roman Church, remember. So who spread the Christianity in Anglo-Saxon period? Saint Augustine and Gregory. Okay, now writers of Anglo-Saxon period. Writers, Caedmon, greatest work attributed to him, that is Paraphrase, and Cyneulf, the Christ, Juliana, the Fates of the Apostles, Eileen. These are the works of Cyneulf, and Alfred the King, who was the prominent historian of the time. So you remember these three writers, Caedmon, Cyneulf, and Alfred the King, and also their works. This will be helpful for your net preparation. Okay, now Lord of Literature. So which is called the Lord of Literature? That is Anglo-Saxon literature. So Beowulf, beautiful piece of ocean poetry. If the question comes, what is the beautiful piece of ocean poetry from Anglo-Saxon period? That is Beowulf. And the seafarer, hardship of sea life. We got to know about the hardship of sea life from the seafarer. Again, it is also an allegorical, like Everyman, which came up in the Middle English period. So like Everyman, the seafarer is an allegorical. The second part of seafarer is the allegorical, and the first part talks about the hardship of sea life. Okay, now we come to the end. So thank you, and see you in the next video to come. And if you like this video, if this video is helpful for you and would look up more video to come up, then please like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much for watching.